Okay, I think I'm live. I actually don't know. It should have just gone live, and there won't be many people here because they won't know where to find it. Oh, goodness me. Oh, I'm so confused. I know what I'm doing, I'm just confused. Right, I think I have a live chat going. Now I need to find it. And find the chat. Ooh. Fibrific got the first message. Woo. Right, I think we're ready to go now. I'm clicking away like a crazy lady. You can probably hear me. Trying to make my chat bigger. It has been one of them days. I should have known before I even started all this stuff. Right. We are in the chat. So apparently you can hear me and see me, which is better than what we had before. This is the fourth time I've tried to go live. First one, you saw that one. We didn't see it. You heard it. The next one, I couldn't get it to work. You can probably see my laptop behind me on the couch. I could not get that to work. The third one went live, but I forgot to make it public, so I was basically talking to myself because it was private and no one would have found it. And here we are, so I think we're good to go. And I don't like doing live chats on this. This is my PC that you're on now. I don't like doing it on here because it's really blurry and the lighting's terrible. We had it all sorted, but Fibrific, I don't know if this is the reason why it's not working on my laptop. Remember how I was playing with my camera yesterday to see if I could get it to go as a live? I was trying to get my video camera to work as my webcam on my laptop. So I don't know if I've clicked some settings somewhere because that's what you couldn't see. You couldn't see me, and it wouldn't work. So I thought I just left the settings as what they were before, but obviously not. Yeah, Fibrific is very stressful when tech doesn't play. It started this morning. I couldn't find. So I wear a singlet top just to keep me warm. It's a bit cold today. Couldn't find one. I've done 2 loads of washing and I couldn't find one singlet. And I was starting to get cranky, having my own moment. So I found that after like 10 minutes of searching through clean washing. Yeah, in a perfect world, it'd be totally put away, but it's not. And then what was the next thing that happened? I couldn't find a long sleeve top. Again, 2 loads of washing, can't find a long sleeve top. Let's just breathe. I can't see myself. I've got my chat covering myself up. I don't know why that makes me feel better. Makes me feel like you can see me or something. I don't know. I'll put that to the side so I know that it's working. So how is everybody, apart from the bumpy start to the chat? Can we get an update, because I can't actually see my YouTube page, can we get an update on how many people are watching now? We had like 50-something watching right straight up, which is really good. My hair's terrible today. I've got some lovely crochet to keep me warm. This is my Jessica shawl. So it's keeping me lovely and warm because I couldn't find a jumper that was suitable for camera. Like I said, 2 loads of washing. Why can't I find everything? Someone's eaten their washing. I'm pretty sure there's nothing on the washing line. Oh, tech challenge, I tell you. Hey, Wendy from Canberra. Hey, everybody. So I think we're good to go now. Let's just ignore all the stuff that just happened. We are here, and that's all that matters. So hopefully everybody has found us. We have 67 people watching, 70 watching. That's fantastic. Thank you for finding me in the new chat. That is awesome. And also the first chat, I couldn't delete it. It just kept going. So I think it may even still be there now, but there's no one there. We're over this side. We're on this chat. So if you haven't already hit the thumbs up button, please hit that thumbs up button. We are trying to break a record of 135, which happened quite a while ago now. But hopefully we can do it in this chat. So if everyone hits thumbs up, that would be great. So I am wearing, I'm just going through the comments that are all flying in. Fiberific lost her VidCon hoodie that she was wearing at camp. Found it in a random bag today after 3 days of looking for it. Yeah, that is so frustrating. So yep, hit that thumbs up button. I am wearing my Jessica shawl. It has the beautiful edging. This one has the beads on it. You can make this without beads. This camera's terrible, so you can see them kind of sparkling. I think they're clear beads. I'm going to use clear beads for this one. But you don't need to use the beads if you don't want to. Yeah, this is my Jessica shawl, and this will also work with the pom-pom edging that was released last week. The pom-pom edging will work on that too. You could just not add the pink one and just put the pom-pom edging on the last row. Very easy. It's a great pattern, works out really quick. This one is quite a deep shawl, so this one will go, if I was wearing it as a proper shawl, it would almost touch my waist. But there is another one that's shorter, not as deep, which is called the Me shawl if you don't like really big shawls. But this is great when it's cold and you just want to wrap yourself up. Yeah, it's cooler here. I think it's about 15 degrees at the moment. And I'm inside, no heater going. That's why I've got my shawl on. We've had lots of rain recently, which is really good. Alrighty. So we've got people from all over. It just started raining. You can hear it. It's just started raining again. So let's do the usual things that we're supposed to do apart from complain about technology. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our live chat. Today is Monday, and it is Monday morning. It's now 20 past 10, but 10 a.m. Monday morning my time, which I'm in Australia, Sydney. We have a live chat that generally goes from about half an hour to an hour. I try and cut it off at an hour because we do have some moderators in here that help me out, and they volunteer to do that, and they do have their own jobs that they need to do. So we try and keep it to under an hour. Sometimes we go for half an hour, but that's only if I'm in a rush. But today is probably not going to do that, so it doesn't matter. So one of our, I think we've only got one moderator in at the moment, but that's okay. We've got Fiberific. Chantel is a fellow Aussie and a good friend of mine. And Fiberific has her own website where she sells crochet and knitting tools and also hand-dyed yarn. There is also the Mystery Lace Club, which is every month. So if you're interested in that, I'm sure that Fiberific will put a link down in the chat where you all are, and very, very chatty today, which is great. So where's everybody from? As you know, I'm from Sydney, Australia. Oh, my name's Claire. Did I say that? I'm pretty sure if you're here, you already know that my name's Claire. And I am Bob Wilson 123 here on YouTube, and I teach crochet tutorials. I also have my own website, which I'm sure there will be a link pop up. Oh, we've got It's Crochet O'Clock too. Welcome, Stephanie. I'll introduce you in just a moment. I've got my own website where I have all my written patterns, and I'm working as well. Myself and Jess isn't in at the moment, but myself and Jess have been working crazy busy on my website at the moment. We are organizing each pattern, so videos and pattern are on their own page. If you've been on my website quite a bit, you may know that it's basically, if you want a hat pattern, they're all listed together, and it's a pain in the you-know-what. To find a pattern, you've got to scroll through everything else, but we are going through and we are organizing all the patterns so they have their own pattern page. Each pattern, these are already ones that I've already got out. Each pattern to organize onto its own pattern page takes about, I would say, 20 minutes to half an hour. So you've got about 300 patterns. It's going to take a while. We've been working on this for, I don't even know when I started doing it. I did write it down, but it feels like about a month so far. But we're gradually working our way down the list, and we've got the major ones done at the moment, but we are still going. So please bear with me if you do go to my website and it's a bit iffy. Some of the pattern pages will look different to the old ones. So just bear with me, and I'm hoping to get all this done as soon as possible. So it's going to be totally worth it. It's a lot of work. but it's going to be totally worth it. So we've also got another moderator. It's Crochet O'Clock, and Stephanie has her own YouTube channel. Oh, and so does Fiberific. I forgot about that. You've both got your own YouTube channel where you do. Fiberific has live chats every Thursday morning Australian time, 10 a.m. Queensland time, which I think is 11 a.m. my time. And Stephanie has her own live chats. I'm sorry, Stephanie, I cannot remember when yours is. I know I never catch it live because I think the time difference is out to me. I'm probably in bed. And you have your own crochet channel, and I think you have video tutorials and yeah, just basically crochet goodness. So I'm just going through. Apparently it's windy in Adelaide. We haven't got the wind at the moment. We've just got the rain, which is great. So we've got lots of links popping in there. So if you're going to click on any of the links in the live chat, just make sure you right click, because you'll get taken away from the chat box or the video, and that's a right pain. So Donna wants to make both shawls that you mentioned. I put pom-poms on scarves, as my daughter said they look like toes. They do. That's funny. We've got Missouri. We've got people from all over the place. That is so cool. Yes, I've also got an Instagram account. Thank you, Fiberific. So if you haven't followed me, I think that's what you do. Yeah, if you haven't followed me over on Instagram, please come over there and click that follow button. We are trying to get to 10,000 followers by February 22, because that is my 10-year anniversary, and I think 10,000 followers on Instagram would be awesome. I want to say thank you to all the recent followers and all the ones that have stuck around for a long time, because without you guys, I wouldn't be able to get to my 10,000 followers. We're going to have a huge giveaway when we hit the 10,000, but we're also going to have a giveaway on YouTube when we hit our 10-year anniversary, which is really exciting. Cannot believe it's been 10 years since I started uploading. Thank you for the shawl comment. I love this shawl. It's so nice. This is the Chic Sheep Red Heart yarn by Marley Bird, and it is 100% merino. It is so soft. It is so nice. It's really squishy. It's like a big hug. It's lovely. So someone's got a black screen. Can you... There was a black screen on the last chat, the first chat that we tried to set up that did not work. So yeah. So is the footage okay on this? Because I don't know if it's my internet or what's going on, but we have been having problems this morning with tech problems. Couldn't see me on the camera, but I think we're okay. The chat stopped, so that's a bit scary. No, here it goes. It's going again. So Karen's asking, will you be coming to any of the yarn festivals in the UK next year? No, I'm not planning to go to the UK anytime soon. My chat must have just stopped because all of a sudden all your comments are coming in. So that's good. Awesome. Yep, no UK trips planned. Sorry, guys. Okay, so what did I get up to since I saw you last? It has been 2 weeks, kind of 2 weeks. I did do a live chat from the cruise, but it wasn't our usual live chat that we do here. So I went on a crochet cruise for 4 days. And Chantel's probably going, yes, I've heard this story 100 times. But I went on a crochet cruise for 4 days. There was 80 ladies, 40 crocheters, and 40 sewers. We had a fantastic time. It's actually making me feel nauseous talking about it. Oh. Let's just say the cruise was awesome. The people were beautiful, and the ship was beautiful too. It was fantastic, but the seasickness bit, not so much fun. I got back on Tuesday morning, very early Tuesday morning, and today is Monday. And it was yesterday I was still swaying. I feel like I'm going like this towards the computer at the moment, which I know I'm not, but that's what it feels like. So it's gradually worn off. It's the only time I've noticed it when I've actually sat down. But today I feel pretty good, so that's good. Hi, Di. How are you? Yeah, so let's just say the cruise was fantastic. We had so much fun. Yeah, what can I say about it? It was great. It was awesome fun. And if you haven't seen the live videos that we did from there, then they should be I think they should be just before this video. Or there might be, anyway, they're a couple of videos ago. Go and check them out. We had lots of fun. There's a few snippets from the live chat, and I couldn't do live chats all the time because the internet on the boat was a bit glitchy, so you had to be in the right part of the ship to get it. And you'll notice in one of the videos I'm talking to, and it just cuts out. So, but that's okay. There are a couple of videos there. Yeah, I'm pretty much recovered. I can feel myself getting drawn towards the computer, which is quite an odd feeling. I feel like I'm falling. And yesterday when I was sleeping, kept feeling like I was falling and waking myself up. So strange. So yep, that's what I got up to since I saw you last. And I also had a 40th birthday party on the weekend on Saturday night. Yes, Saturday night. Didn't get back till 2 a.m. Which if you know me in person, I don't do that. I don't drink. And yeah, staying up till 2 a.m. is not something I usually do. So completely tired yesterday. Slept on and off for most of the day, but it was so much fun. Yes, I did do the green apples bit. I took some medication. I took Quirls, which most people have probably heard of, and it was making me feel worse. Because when I was telling people, like, oh, how are you feeling? Because I still felt really ill. So I'm telling people my symptoms. You know, I've got blurred vision, can't sleep. I literally couldn't read. I couldn't read something that was that close to me, where normally I could read it. I literally couldn't read it. And what was the other thing? I can't remember the other symptoms. I don't want to think about them. And then people were going, that's not seasickness. That's your tongue twist. So I stopped taking them after 2 days, and I felt so much better. But I still had the nausea. I mean, you didn't need to use the bathroom, but the nausea was horrible. It was really bad. And then it got worse when I got back off the boat. So I don't get it. So yeah. Just reading some of the comments. Oh, hi, Sandy. Sandy was on our cruise with us. Yeah. I was so ill. But anyway, we had so much fun still. I tried to just push through it. And if I didn't have all those lovely ladies that were on that cruise, I wouldn't have been able to get through it. Seriously. Would have better stood in my room the whole time. But yeah, we had so much fun and laughing. Sandy's table in her sewing class, they were laughing so hard that you couldn't help but joining with the laughter. You had no idea what you were laughing at because you couldn't hear what they were talking about, but it was so much fun. It wasn't my 40th birthday. It was a friend's birthday. My birthday was last month. But yeah. So yeah, we had a great time on the weekend. So a random question of today is, which I realised this morning, when you go on a holiday or you go anywhere when you need to pack your clothes into a bag or a suitcase, are you a person that unpacks your suitcase when you get home? Let's just say that I got back on Tuesday and today's Monday, and my suitcase is only half full. I have been wearing clothes out of it. Normally, I've just been so ill. Normally, I do unpack it pretty much straight away. Not straight away as soon as I get home, but within the next couple of days, all the dirty washing goes out and get everything out and put the suitcase away. But I have done nothing. But bending down was just no. Nope. Couldn't do that. I was falling over. But yeah. So do you unpack your suitcase straight away? And also on the other end, do you pack your suitcase a week out from your place that you're going to, Or are you like the night before, just roll it all at the suitcase and just zip it up? I'm usually a 2-day before. I used to write lists, but I have traveled quite a bit recently, so I normally just know what to chuck in. So yeah, normally about 2 days before I'm packing my stuff. So there's a lot of people who are very, very organised. So what's everybody crocheting at the moment? I'm working on a pattern that is not my pattern. I'm making a video tutorial for it, and you can make this as a blanket. It has a multiples for the beginning, but it is actually a scarf or an infinity scarf, the pattern that I'm working on, which I plan to take on the cruise. I had 3 crochet projects to work on the cruise. Literally did not even take it out of my bag. I was on a crochet cruise as one of the hosts, so I was quite busy interacting with everybody and mingling and laughing, but I literally didn't take it out of my bag because I started taking the medication before we got on the boat. So I started feeling ill within about 10 minutes of getting on the boat. But we're still walking down the corridor to our room. So yeah, literally I haven't crocheted for over a week. Anyway, enough of that cruise. It's making me feel ill. So what are you making? Yeah, so I'm working on that scarf, infinity scarf for the video tutorial. There's something else I was working on too. Can't remember what it was. I don't know. But I've also been asked to design something for a certain thing. So that's very exciting. So that design will be coming out. So it's very exciting. And I've got a few ideas. And last night I was on Instagram scrolling through and I saw a design and it just gave me this idea. So today I think I'm going to, after I clean the house, because it's the first day in like a week I've been able to walk around and not fall over. I've just seen a comment. I'll get back to that in a minute, Jess. Yeah, I've got to clean the house, but I want to work on this thing I saw yesterday. I was like, I have to get that into a pattern. Jess is saying you are on early. I've just realised that on, I think it was Sunday, we clicked over on daylight savings time. So it would have actually been an hour early for some people, or for most people. Apart from if you live in New South Wales, which is probably not even 20% of the chat. But yeah. Sandy's not fully unpacked because she's in denial that she's home. Oh, that cruise was so much fun. If you ever get a chance to go on a cruise with a bunch of people, or even just a holiday with a bunch of people, just go for it. It's so much fun. I do need a rest from my vacation. I did. I've slept so much. It made me feel better. Crochet Colours doing the Secret Yarnery Polka Dot Blanket cow. That sounds really cool. I have not heard of that, but that does sound really cool. So lots of people unpack straight away. You are so organised. And some people are doing the Havana cow, first time cow and first time mosaic crochet. I have heard of that, but I haven't had a look at it yet. This whole last week's just been a blur. Ooh, Loretta is using the granny cocoon crocheting a granny cocoon using mandala. That yarn's very pretty. Sandy is doing the cruise project. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, Jess O is designing a new shawl. That sounds exciting. I've seen her yarn too, and it's very pretty. Tammy's crocheting a cardigan, a cow, a hat. Oh, don't remind me of all those whips. Wendy's crocheting some octopus and jellyfish for preemie babies. They are so cute. Question: do you religiously add your projects to Ravelry? This is for everybody, this question. Do you religiously add your projects to Ravelry? Nope. I should, because it would advertise my business. I do, for me personally, I religiously add my patterns to Ravelry. So every time a new pattern comes out, it goes into Ravelry, which I should add as in a project because I made it. So it is a project that I've done, and it is a separate list on Ravelry. Like you've got your, for me, I'm a designer, so I've got my design list and I've also got my project list. So I should be adding it to my projects, but let's just say that I don't do it all the time. But yeah. So do you add your projects to Ravelry, Kim? Kathy's working on a blanket. Cindy's making a Christmas tree skirt. Donna Kelly's taking the toes, pom-poms off my scarf. Kimmy's working on a chemo hat right now. Oh, Fiberific's back. The keyboard wasn't working. Oh no, but it's working now. That's good. Linda's putting a border on her scrap blanket, and Faye is doing a baby blanket in light green. Don't know why. I have no baby in mind. Just never did a baby blanket before. You always need them. You're bound to know somebody that's going to need a blanket. Kim's crocheting one of my shawls. Thank you so much. The one you did with Red Heart Unforgettable in Parrot. That was the Coraline in Wine Country shawl, designed by Simply Collectible Crochet, if I'm right. I think that's what it was. Oh, you've done one in the Parrot and this one in the Tidal. That Tidal colour is so gorgeous. Unforgettable Yarn by Red Heart is really, really pretty. It's lovely and soft, and the slow colour changes is absolutely beautiful. Oh, Fiberific's working on her add-along sweater, and she's nearly done. If you don't know, that's the new design out by 80 Day Designs, Deanne from 80 Day Design. Sometimes she joins us in the chat, but she might be busy this morning. She's got a new sweater pattern now. If you've seen it on Instagram, I'm pretty sure it's on Facebook too. And so it's on Ravelry, 80 Day Designs. It's absolutely stunning. And I have the pattern too. I need to pick my yarn out. I think I've got my yarn. I've got a sweater's quantity of yarn that I got in a sale. Some New Zealand yarn. I've got a choice. I can either do it in the bluey, it's like a bluey grey green colour. That sounds really gross, but it is quite pretty. Or I've got a limeish green, but a nice, almost an apple green, lime green. Can't decide which one. I have hardly any other time to crochet as it is for my video tutorials, so I know this jumper is going to take me a while, but we're going into summer here, so it probably doesn't matter too much. Leanne says, yes, I got caught by the daylight savings time change. I just happened to walk by my tablet and saw you were already live. Sorry, guys. Hopefully it all switches over. Oh, no, it's not going to switch over. So you guys are going to have to remember that it's an hour earlier from what it was normally because we've done daylight savings here in Sydney. Fiberific says, Jess, I nearly missed today. Claire has daylight savings now and it's killing me. Oh, that's right. I was actually going to send you a message to see if you were going to come on today, Chantel, but I completely forgot. I hadn't even put up a video saying that we were coming on, like the thing you set up on YouTube. Didn't schedule it. I forgot. Like I said, last week's total blur. Lucy's working on the mystery cow with Mikey. Oh, what's he doing? I had a chance to have a look around. I get so busy I don't get a chance to see what anyone else is doing. Tabby's not organised, just trying to not add to the clutter. Yep. Oh, Alice unpacks immediately. Well done. Oh, my comments have all scrolled. Oh, Natalie. Hey, Natalie. How are you? Natalie puts everything on Ravelry. You're very organised. Yeah, Jess says I try to remember to add my projects, but I don't always. Yeah, I would say I'm more on the no side than the yes side. But I do, however, put them all into my designing list because, hey, that's what's advertising my business. So, I ran out of time to do everything, don't we? We've only made so many hours in the day. Hey, Freaky Geek, thanks for joining us. Jackie says, this is the first time I've been able to participate in the live chat using my iPad. Yay, not sure how or why, but I like it. Me too. Something's gone right with it. How long have I been crocheting? I have been crocheting for approximately 17 years, and I've been teaching on YouTube for almost 10. February will be my 10-year anniversary. And full-time teaching on YouTube, I could probably go back and have a look and see where I started to get serious about it, but at a guess, I would say about 8 years. The first few years, it was very random, once every month, once every 3 months, whenever I felt like it. All of a sudden, I thought, well, I could actually make this into my job. So yeah, I would say about 7 to 8 years I've been doing it full time, which I cannot believe it's gone so fast. So Sally's saying she's bought the yarn for the Add Along sweater by Addie Day Designs, but just not sure what colour to make it in. Yeah, I'm still thinking what colour. Yeah, I wanted to do it in some hand-dyed yarn, like speckly sort of, or semi-solids, but I don't have enough of the one colour. And yeah, so, but I have a sweater's quantity in this other stuff, so I thought, well, I may as well use it. I was going to use it for knitting, but I might be using it for crochet. Jess's internet's playing up right now. I think mine's actually playing up a little bit too. Some people have been saying they're getting buffering. Yep, Fibrific knows that over busy feeling. Oh, Lucy's working on the polka dot blanket also. I need to go and have a look at this. I like polka dots. Ugh. But I don't know what this one is. I'm going to write it down. It was the polka, whatever. And who was it by? I've forgotten who it was by. Oh, I'm going to go check that out. I just like looking at pictures, if nothing else. Sally's been looking for a nice deep red colour, but can't find one that she likes, thinking I may even dye my own. It'll be fun. Red is a very hard colour to dye, though. It's sometimes hard to get the colour to set. Ask Fiberific. I'm sure she'll tell you about red. You aren't selling a cruise to me, Claire. Everyone tells me I'd be okay with seasickness, but I feel ill in a kayak on a lake. That's funny. I get car sick. I have to just look straight ahead. If I go, oh, what's out the window? Within half a minute, I'm like, oh, quick, look straight ahead. But I didn't think I would be so bad. The tablets really didn't help. I think if I'd found medication that helped, then it wouldn't have been so bad. But I was so scared to take medication after I'd taken that first lot. I didn't take it again. Because I could put up with the amount of sickness that I was feeling. I could put up with that amount. If it got worse, I guess I would have taken medication. But yeah, let's just say I'm not made for the ocean. I think it's I'm the Senti one, has been crocheting for 47 years. Wow. And I bet you still learn things as well. I don't think you could ever stop learning with crochet, with anything really. Time does fly, Freaky Geek. Oh, we've got 78 watching and 68 likes. Thank you for the update. Thank you, Kathy. So who got the last word on the last chat? I can't remember. That was so long ago. I don't think I wrote it down. I've got Mandy Dunstan written down, but I'm pretty sure that was a few live chats ago now. How many hours a day do you crochet? This question is for anybody watching as well. Lucy, how many hours do I crochet a day? Usually half an hour, if I'm lucky. Unless it's a really big project that I need to get done for a video tutorial, then I might do maybe 2 to 3 hours. There's so much that needs to be done behind the scenes that you guys don't even see. Yeah, I'm not a person that can sit home and crochet all the time or even every day. Kelly, you are very welcome. Thank you so much for watching my tutorials. And thanks everybody for joining the live chat today. We had a bit of a rough start. A bit like the last week I've been having, really, hey? Bit rough on the cruise. Couldn't find my clothes this morning. Ah, dear. Yeah, Fibrofic is saying I would say go to the doctors and get proper seasick treatment. Very, very true. A lot of people did have those and they said they were fine, so that's good. Okay, so I'm just having a look to see if I have... No, I don't have any other questions. I've missed the comments about the polka dot cowl by someone. I can't remember who it was by. Can anybody put in who it was by if you know who it is? So yeah. Has anybody started the Christmas crochet yet? I don't crochet for Christmas presents. It's summer here in Australia at Christmas time, so it's not really a thing that, you don't crochet a hat and go, hey, here's a present, but you can't wear it for 6 months. Unless you're crazy. Yeah, it's not something I've ever thought about doing. I don't really crochet for presents. Is that bad? I don't know. I do crochet if my family members ask me to, so, but it doesn't happen very often, which is kind of good because I don't have a lot of time. Kimmy's saying that's why you have to unpack so you can find your clothes. I know, right? I found 3 pairs of underwear and a long sleeve top that I'm wearing that I couldn't find. I was like, that'll do. That will do. There must be a basket of washing somewhere in the house or in the laundry that has got hidden somehow because half our clothes are missing. The Secret Yarnery. Where's my pen? He's writing that down. Thank you. Thank you, Tammy. Secret Yarnery. I'm going to check that out after. Thank you, Lucy. Yeah. Christmas crocheting year round. That's a good idea. And then you don't need to have that big rush. No, Jackie, it doesn't really work when you're crocheting. Hey, like I said, here's a scarf and hat set. You can't use it until, at least 4 months after I give it to you. Where we are, it does get quite cool, so you can actually use, shawls and things, but the further north that you live in Australia, the less chance you are going to need a hat. So. Yep, Kathy's saying that she can sit and crochet all day and has been crocheting for 30 years and still learning. It's so true, isn't it? Gilly Pop or Jilly Pop has one also. It's cute. All these things I'm learning about. We'll pop that in there. Thank you. Fibre says, I have a particular knitted hat that I give my brother every year. He loves them. I sort of started that tradition with my niece, and she's only 5 months old, but when she needs a hat, I use a knitted hat because obviously she's growing at the moment, and it's knitted hats seem to give more than a crocheted hat, I find. But they also go back, because she's growing, they can start small and then like grow into it. Where a crochet hat does, I just don't find it gives that much of a stretch. And I've always knitted her the same pattern. I actually love the pattern. It's called Violet Waffles Hat, I'm pretty sure. And you can find that on my Ravelry project page. I have added that one in. If you've knitted hats before, like a lot, you've probably heard of the pattern. It's very easy. I probably wouldn't do it as your first hat because you do have to concentrate because you've got like knits and pearls. But if you've got a ribbing down pat, like you can handle doing a ribbing, then you could do that hat. And it's really cute. It gives this lovely texture. So yeah, I like making that for her. So that might be because her birthday's in April. So for Australia, that's in cool weather. So I think that might be her little tradition that she gets a new hat each year. My dad doesn't really wear hats. My sister not really either. Not crocheted beanies anyway. It's really only my husband and my brother-in-law that would wear the hats, so I do make stuff for them. But you can make a summer shawl or dress, I guess. Yes, you could. You could make something in cotton. Definitely for the Aussie summer. Dinah's saying, yay, I finally got in and caught up and not buffering. Hello from Wyoming. Yes, awesome. No buffering, that's always good. Kim saying, there are options that aren't winter woolies. Summer tops, bags, lightweight ponchos. Definitely true. Yeah, Fiberific, could you put in, oh, we've got a link for the hat that you make. Thank you very much. How do you think the Jessica shawl would work with 100% wool? It would be perfect. This is 100% wool. This is a merino. It is this chic. Keep looking down like that because that's where my picture on my video is. It's Chic Sheep by Red Heart Yarn. This is the Marley Bird Chic Sheep. It's 100% merino, which is wool. And it works perfectly. It gives a beautiful drape. It's so swishy. It's lovely and warm. It gives you lots of warmth. The wool factor gives you lots of warmth. I wouldn't say I'm sensitive to wool, but I do get itchy if it's an itchy yarn. This, I don't get any itching at all. Sorry, comments have just scrolled funny. Yeah, so to answer that question, would be perfect for 100% wool, as long as you don't want a scratchy wool. You want a nice soft one. This is the merino, so it's really lovely. This would work in pretty much any yarn, acrylic, wool, yeah, cotton, anything. Donna's saying, I need a crochet pattern for a messy bun hat. Any suggestions? There's lots of them on YouTube at the moment. I don't actually have a pattern for a messy bun hat. But if you find a pattern that you like, to make it, if it's worked top down, or even if it's worked bottom up, what you can do is figure out how many stitches are in round 2 or 3 of the pattern and make just less than how many stitches you are. Make that many chains. Let's say there's 24 stitches in the round. Make about, I would say, 20 chains and join it so you've got a circle. And then crochet round 3 around that chain hole that you just made. And then you've got a hole in your hat. And if you're working from bottom up pattern, just stop where you think the hole's big enough. Totally work. Claire, are you the first crochet YouTube? Oh, you were the first crochet YouTube I subscribed to. That was a long time ago. Thanks, Alice. Yeah, I've been around for a little while now. But thanks for support, and thank you for the support and continued support. I'm just going through the comments. You're all chatting backwards and forwards, so I'm not really sure what you're talking about. But that's okay. You were my first to start watching 4 years ago. Thank you, Kathy. Wow, you guys have been around for a while. Linda's saying, do you have a video of a more solid shawl pattern or poncho? Poncho. I've got the Waves poncho. Chantel's going to be doing these ones on the computer in a sec. The Waves poncho, there's no written pattern for that one at the moment. That is a more solid poncho. The Luna poncho is more solid. That is just used with double crochets. Most of that, I think the whole project might be used double crochets. If it's not, then maybe a little bit of tiny half double crochets at the top. But it's mainly, I think it's mainly double crochets, that pattern. That's got a written pattern as well as the video tutorial for that one. Shawls, she put me on the spot. Shawls, Jess, help me out. She's already putting in links. I want to make a solid crescent shape shawl with a little bit of stitch, a little bit of different stitches in it, but finding the time. Yeah, thanks, Jess. The website is under construction at the moment, so there may just be photos. If you get stuck, if you're on my website and you get stuck and you cannot find the written pattern for what you're looking for, just send me an email or contact me via the contact us, and I can either just send you the written pattern like from my files, or just send you the link from where you can find it. It's a little bit iggledy-piggledy at the moment because we are under construction. Jess is helping me get everything sorted, so. And without Jess, it would take a lot longer. Linda's saying, I like the Messy Bun Hat by Donna Wolf at this. I can never say that name properly. Stasia on YouTube. Great suggestion, Angela. You can make a medium-sized hole and add a hair tie and crochet around it. That is a great idea. Yes, I do have the cowl that has, yeah, what's that called? Can't remember. Crochet by Ellen also has a messy bun hat. Looks like there's lots of them out there. I missed the name of the pattern for the shawl. This one is the Jessica shawl. Thank you, Anna. Made her first sweater with one of my videos. Thank you. So we've got the Waves poncho links popped in. Will you see Harry and Meghan while they're in Australia? Are they coming to Australia? I don't have a TV, so the world could be ending and I wouldn't know. It's probably a nice thing. Yeah, I'm pointing there because my TV's right there. We don't have TV or anything, so, and I don't read the newspaper or anything. I don't have time. I'm so busy with work. So no, probably not. What part of Australia are they going to, just out of curiosity? Probably going to Sydney, which is too far for me to go. Angela's super sad because she doesn't have any crochet time right now. That's not fair, but it'll be worth it once you've got your nursing, once you finish nursing school. It'll be totally worth it. We were just saying, yes, there are lots of knit videos on YouTube, and since you crochet, continental knitting probably would work best. That's how I knit. I can't wrap my brain around the other method. Yep, continental is very useful if you do crochet, if you're going to learn how to knit. It's more of a crochet method, like the movements are more crochet, so it can be easier for crocheters who want to learn how to knit. I don't knit that way. I actually knit the English method, I think it is, because I'm a thrower. But that's okay. I just couldn't get. I can do continental, but I can't get my tension even for some reason, which is weird because you'd think that I have the yarn in the same hand as I crochet. My crochet tension's great, so it doesn't make any sense, does it? Kim's asking if I would do a men's vest. I would do a vest for anybody, man or woman, but I don't have a pattern designed yet. So, but if I ever design a pattern, they always go up onto YouTube. Tammy's never heard of continental knitting. See, I know nothing about knitting. YouTube is your friend. If you want to learn how to do a craft, YouTube is your friend. Thank you for Jessica. Thanks, Jessica and Fibrific, for putting in all of our awesome links for us. The bias shawl, yep, that's a good shawl. That's very pretty. That looks really nice in the yarn that I used too. That was a Red Heart Unforgettable. Can't remember the colorway. It's like, it could be candy something. Not sure, but it's like looks like Easter eggs basically. It's really pretty. Sally's saying, I think mainly Sydney. I did hear that they're coming to Adelaide, but don't know if that's true. Oh, well, there you go. Kay Bryant saying, Claire, your hat pattern double crochet in shell Benny was my first crochet that I did. Thanks for the videos. You're very welcome. I love that pattern. It's very cute. Right click. Continental. Fibrific. I think that's your video, isn't it? Right click for continental for crocheters. Pretty sure that. Hopefully it's your video. I know you did something about that. So we've got lots of regulars here today. How are you? Thank you for joining us in the chat. Can we have an update on our watching total and also our thumbs up? Please hit the thumbs up button. If you're here on the chat, we are trying to beat 135, which haven't been able to do for quite a while. We've had that as our top thumbs up total. Apparently they're going to Dubbo. Why are they going to Dubbo? Oh, they might be going to the zoo up there. What else is in Dubbo? I'm sure there's plenty of things in Dubbo. That's too far for me to go to visit though. Oh wow, we've got 71 people watching and 72 thumbs up. Thanks, Crochet Clock. Yes, Fibrific, that is totally fine to put in the link to your own video. That's it, you're off the Christmas card list. If I had one, but I don't, so you're fine. Lucy's saying my iPad does not right click on the links. Lucy, if you did click on the link, does it take you away from the chat? I know that normally happens. Pretty sure that happens on a PC. Oh, they arrive tomorrow. Yeah, the royal family does nothing for me. I did, however, see Princess Kate and Prince William when I lived in Dunedin. That was pretty cool. But I wouldn't say I'm like a royal fanatic. So I have actually run out of things to talk about. That will be a first. I think I might be getting hungry. On iPads, you need to long hold when you press it to bring up the options to open in another tab. No, Fiberific, I won't unsubscribe. I will if you have a funny accent, though. Who's hungry? I'm hungry. What's everybody having for dinner? I'm having lamb shanks because that's what we've got and that's what needs to be cooked. Plus it's yummy. So I'm going to be checking out the Secret Yarnery Polka Dot Cowl and also the Gilly Pop or Gilly Pop. Apparently they have something as well. So oh, Tonya's having pizza. Yum. Oh, Crochet Clock's got a casserole. When is everybody ever totally not hungry? I'm always hungry. Oh, yum. And Anna's husband's making stir fry. Do you reckon he could make enough for everyone? Won't take us long to get there. Oh, Kathy's having pizza too. Ah, thanks, Jess. The Red Heart Unforgettable yarn that I was just talking about is called Candied. It's a pinky bluey. It reminds me of Easter eggs for some reason. It's very pretty. Thanks, Jess. Sally's got no idea what they're having, depending on what her husband brings home. Well, some people aren't having dinner anyway because in the UK it's 1:09 a.m. Oh, Jennifer's having slow-cooked chicken soup. Jodie's having homemade chili. Oh, yum. Alice is crocheting the easy 5-point shawl from Sosa family. I think that might be how you say it. Sosa. Oh, yum. Jackie's having a barbecue. No, there's no Christmas cards. I don't write them out. Ah, so many yummy things. Oh, Rosie's had pesto chicken with potatoes, carrots, honey balsamic green beans, and oven roasted corn. Yum. So many yummy things. Sally owns hubby owns a supermarket. Definitely a perk. I used to work in a supermarket for 10 years. And I'd get home and just go, what's for dinner? Because I was so sick of looking at supermarkets that I just didn't want to do any groceries. Okay, so everybody is very busy with their crochet. Lots of people making shawls. It's that kind of weather at the moment. Here it's cool. I think we're having about probably 18 degrees. We're having quite cool winds, so shawls are great. I like to wear them around the house because it's not really warm enough to put the heater on, but it's still cool in the house, so I like to wear a shawl or a scarf or something. Oh, Angela had pizza delivered. You work at Google. That's cool. Oh, Alice is using the Red Heart Ombre in the blue. It's coming out awesome. Is that the scuba colorway? That is my favorite one. I've got that yarn. I haven't got much of it left though because I made some big projects out of it. But it's so pretty. The ombre, Red Heart Ombre yarn changes really slowly. It's beautiful. I actually thought about using ombre to make one of this Jessica shawl or maybe just the me shawl. I don't have much of it left because I just love how the colors change. And it's a great yarn too. It washes up really well and hard wearing. Oh, I'm actually getting cold sitting here too. Putting my arms underneath my shawl. Wow, it's pouring with rain where Jackie is and she can hardly hear me. Stop raining here now, I think. Jess needs to sneak into someone's home and have a nibble. Yeah, the ombre yarn is very nice. And I've got a feeling that ombre yarn is a bigger ball of yarn than normal. Like the Red Heart Super Saver is, it's a 200-ish gram ball. I think it's like 198 grams or 7 ounces. And I'm pretty sure that the ombre yarn is I think it might be a 10-ounce ball. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what it is. I haven't got any just near me. Check it out. Joanna's asking, would part 1 of the Havana make a good scarf? I have no idea because I haven't checked it out yet. Yeah, if you can get your hands on some Red Heart ombre yarn, it's really, really pretty. And it comes in lots of pretty colours. Nazarene Deb? Nazarene Deb? I'm terrible at reading. I ate all the chocolate in the house. I don't think I've got any chocolate in the house, but we're not big chocolate eaters. All right, so let's wrap this up. We had a bit of a shorter chat today because couldn't get the chat to work, but we finally got it working. And let's just hope that the rest of the day and the rest of the week goes a bit better. Maybe all the rubbishy bits happen this week, or today. But yeah. Hopefully we can get some work. I can get some work done today. Like I said, I need to clean the house. It's just feral because I haven't been able to stand up straight for a week and not wobble everywhere. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked by reading comments. Yeah, so thanks everybody for joining us. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And so most people will probably be going to bed after this, or hopefully going to bed. But for us here in Aussie, we have just started our days. For me, it's 17 minutes past 11 in the morning. So don't forget that the time has probably changed where you are. It's 10 a.m. Sydney, Australia time. Our daylight savings changed on, I'm pretty sure it was on Sunday. Not Sunday yesterday, the one before, so a week ago. Yeah, our daylight savings changed. So we are now an hour in front of what we used to be. So we went forward. So for most people, it's going to be an hour earlier than what you are used to at the moment. Oh, I've just seen someone just wrote whatchamacallits. They are so yummy. We don't get those here in Australia, but I have tasted those. For a few friends, I've sent them over. They're so good. Oh, so yummy. Sally, you can go back to bed if you like. So thanks everybody for joining us. Thank you for all of our regulars and our new people that we've had today. So that's really exciting. Thank you, Jess O, Fiberific, and It's Crochet O'Clock for being our awesome moderators today and putting in all of our links. after this live chat finishes, we do have a silly little game that we play in the chat box, and we try and get the last word. Basically, the live chat box will go for a couple of minutes after the live chat has finished, and we try and get the last word, and then we try and remember who it is for next week so we can say who it was. I've got it once. I know Jess O's had it once. We've had, I don't think she's here today, but Mandy Dunstan got it. Who else was there? I try and write it down, but yeah, it is quite funny. So stick around for that, and I'll see you in the chat box as soon as this live chat is finished. Hang on, there's a couple of comments. Yes, thank you, Rosie. I am feeling better. Yep, I am glad I'm feeling better too. That was not fun at all. Alice's ombre is called True Blue. Ooh, I got the scuba one, so there must be another blue one as well. I have to check them out. So thanks everybody for joining us. I hope you have a fantastic week. I hope you can join us for next week's live chat. Oh, Leanne won crochet clocks last week. Well done. And I am going to log off now. Hopefully I can find the button where I'm going to click it. I like to wait a little bit after I say goodbye because I think it cuts out straight away. I think because of the time difference is about a 20-second delay. So thanks for joining us, everybody. Hope to see you next week. I'll see you over on Instagram, Facebook, or anywhere else, on YouTube, anywhere else I am. I'll see you soon. Happy crochet. Bye.